Adios. Who that? Prada. Big up on the damn self, you know. Long time I not coming at this place, yeah. When I go on with, don't know enough, feel free for join the live anytime. You see? KD vibes. It's good. 4 kids. Gonna go on with. I remember before this backside there, so a long time now come over this. What's this? Then I've got help me look a bit on this TikTok here, and I remember all this thing I'm going on. How me set it to make some people how me set it to make some people for that Veronica. Big up on herself, you know. I don't know that I did backside this. I did TikTok yesterday. So I give mirror, pop, click camera, pop. Yeah, how you somebody help me out there, my place. Somebody help me out there. How me get it for wait name there? If somebody want to join the lives, join the discussion. How that go? Anyway, TikTok, what's going on? One of that one. Long time in a forward in that building over here, sir. You see? I'm afraid of the TikTok thing, cause you know why? I be a freak business. How my face looks up on this backside here? How come it looks so pretty a blood clot? Hold on there. Hold on there, peoples. Enhance. So this enhance shit here. Take this shit off. People don't see me on my stay straight. Enhance with this shit here. And enhancing a motherfucking thing here. Oh no. What's that going on here? That's good. Oh, almost look a little bit like these my place. Yo, this thing here talking about say hi. Yeah, I'm a nigga, man. I don't say hi. Say what up, my nigga. Encourage your viewers. Join my place. Yo, I'm gonna share up the live, you know. I'm gonna want somebody in here. Hold up. How that go? Eh? Press up nothing, you know. I know, but I just try to get back familiar with this thing, people. So I'm hold on a little bit. I don't remember how this was. If people want to join the live, people, how them do it? How you go for make them do it? guess. I don't know if it make people join the life. Tomorrow this year I circle. Let's post up some shit and some things. Trisha Bolt, Greg Brandon, Jeffy, Marveline, big up on herself. And the first time I see me on the live thing then, yeah. The first time I join me. Pleasure to have y'all here. I don't remember how this shit go. How you get the guests, people can call in, people can join the live. You want to join the discussion? Yo, see where I go on the social media now, especially TikTok. Be a madness. Especially this youth, this little youth, Niah right now. You know, enough things I come out of this thing here, you know. The situation here with Niah. You know, enough different angles. You know. It's also bringing out the young generation, the next generation in a way. You know, I'm gonna come out brawling right now. While you check it out though, hearing that one would probably think say is all negative. It's all negative. But when you check it out, you see enough young youth out here on the TikTok streets. They might give out positive words and positive messages, you know. Yeah. So I have to big them up, big up to them youths and youths there. You know, while enough negativity and enough distraction there out here and them things there. Everybody feel it. We never know nothing about Niah or ever hear about Niah until this situation here. You know, I don't know who the ras Niah is. I was. You know, since the situation, I got to start check it out. You see, and check out some of my video them and some of my film story them. You see, and one smiley, Wayne, my place, big up on yourself. You see, Dan, big up on yourself. So I never know nothing until I go check him out, and I check him out you know, and as I check out some of my video them. Although know some was enough of the images a TikTok thing still to make it interesting, you see. While at the same time it a showcase talents, because you know it might have been simple, but in that simple displays that he was doing, enough look of talent to get displayed, you know, enough look of intelligence and a style get displayed. But enough people now go pick up on it because probably when them look on him, them just see some garrison youth, some criminal or maybe. You see, so them miss the look of nuances. You know, but when me look upon him and I check out some of them story them and some of them spill them. You see, me have to say, Niah is the embodiment, is really the embodiment of most garrison youths that you see today, most young garrison youths. You know, Niah is what they are. Straight. You know, some might not be as brash as him, some might not be as vocal, might not have the charisma, but nonetheless, right, the whole treading of ghetto youths is summed up in that little youth, the Niah. You see? After hearing some of my story them, you know, because at first glance you might just look on him, bad boy caught up in a badness, and you understand him just get catch, him number get played. But you know, to the emotions and the you know that display that people come out with, people really distraught over it, wickedly. You know, I mean, I can remember months ago. I can remember months ago, it looked like about 3 youths run up in a one plaza, in a one, like one phone store or something like that, and juke it down for rob it. And in doing so, at the end of it, them carry the girl who are working there in that one back room and like them bust out her head. And you didn't hear two peeps about it. You see? And you know, here it is live on TikTok. You see this young youth here get brutally and viciously, you know, attacked and, you know, subsequently, you know, losing his life. And it's all over the place. And at first glance, if you look at it, it looked like some bad boy criminal thing, you know, thing just catch up to them. And if you don't really go into it and find some interest to go into it and see what's going on, you're going to feel so. You're going to just continue going, so and get what they want. Unfortunately, you know, peoples, young youths and youths out there right now, unfortunately, and if you know, say, that would be the mentality of most of what, guess what you'd call Generation X. You know? Your parents, people in your parents' age and a little bit before them. You see? That would be for them mentality, or them would have looked upon the thing. You know? However, I don't look upon it, sir. I'm not the person, I'm not the type of person who look upon it. Look upon it them way there. You know, I just see a brother come on here and say, yo, Jamaica have a gang problem and they need for just launch an operation and go in and just wipe out all of them. I know my answer that. That is madness. To me see them think there's madness. No matter the type of pressure you're under, me see them think there's madness, because caught up in a lot of those gangs, our family member them. You see? And although most people will point the finger at us, and we ourselves will point the finger at each other and say to ourselves, say, yeah, you should not this and that, your fault, and if you did go school, and if you did this and you wouldn't do this, and your ideas pick me up a feel, and you hear all of them things there. But what you don't hear, right, is the real root cause and reasons why young talented people like Niah meet their demise. And you might just look at it at face value and say, you know, it's the shooter. The shooter. Everybody want the shooter right now. Everybody calling for the shooter. Without realizing, say, yo, this thing here is even bigger than the shooter. Yes, get to the shooter, go for him. But this thing here, youths and youths of Jamaica. Come see the whole owner right now on TikTok. Everybody will lose their mind. I don't know if it's for views or if it's sincerity. I'm sure there's some sincerity in some of it, but you know, enough of it also look like for views. You know, it's a hot story and everybody's trying to get a piece of it. You see? The piece of it I'm trying to get is, I see it as an opportunity to sneak a message in, you know, to the youths and youths, in hopes of making them see that this is bigger than the shooter, youths and youths. This is bigger than the conspiracy to bring about Niah's demise. You know, whoever sat down and conspired it and say, hey boy, that boy that's dead and I posted that for this and that for reach him. This is bigger than that. This is bigger than all the firestorm you see carrying on and going on TikTok and on social media right now. You see? What bring about his death is bigger than all of it. But it's for us to see it. Eh? And it's something so big, yet it stays so hidden from the rest of us. How is that? How does that? The real thing that's responsible for this young man's death is bigger than everything y'all looking at, but it's so hidden. It's in such disguise. How? And it's so big. Eh? Yet we don't see it. We talk about it, but but we don't hold it accountable. Right now, everybody want to run out for the killer, for him name, whatever. You know, these niggas is up here be having some crazy fucking names sometime, you know? Figure it out and what the fuck? Nigga trying to figure it out now, ain't he? You see me? So these niggas be having some crazy fucking name, eh? And it's sad because from looking at the thing, I don't have all the facts, but from what I see, it don't look like Figure It Out and him brother have nothing to do with it. I think people is just haters of them, is just trying to make some kind of connection. So them bringing this peer money off. I feel like say what the Don, the so-called Don, because I can't to him, I want to put the name upon him, and Owen put it on some other TikTokers solve up the case, put it. I feel it's desperate there. I feel that other part with the two brother them, you know, I don't think for them thing was that serious. In spite of them put them foot in their mouth, yes. And I feel says that happened with them. Them put them rotted foot in their mouth. You see which this TikTok thing, yeah, with what it called for, cause them to do that. I don't think they had any real intentions for do Niah nothing like that, you know. I think it's just one of those ways where this generation, these young youths, how they communicate and how they carry on with each other, you see, and it's understood that way. Those of us on the outside not fully understanding badness culture and understanding how them youths and youths, yeah, or let's say perceive the badness, because some of them, because the way of them two brother, yeah, make a 180 turn after all of them where them did a chat up on the internet with him. The 180 turn with them make right away make you have to say this is a perceived badness. You know, we all been, you know, you've been acting like you're bad, and you know, we've all just been believing it. But from the look that you've given us now you look like somebody's son. You look like, oh, your mother want you to look. You understand? Like you just go spend couple Sundays at church and know one and few things. You see? In that the disposition, they're trying to convince everybody, say, you know, nothing to do with it, both of you. You understand? At two different picnic we all look on. You see? One is mother son, and one is the street picnic. You see? The one, the mother son, is a better look. And even now, because you're kind of being the mother son now, even though you're trying to catch back your grounds now, you know, like, you see, but we done see it already. But it's better if you stay that track there, youths and youths, and be the mother son. You know, that's a better role model for enough youths where I watch them things here. You see, then trying to, you know, impress upon everybody, say, yo, you're bad like that. You see? Because when pressure lick, we see you run out like that. Like, yo, no. You see me? So, be careful of them things that youths and youths. But back to what me I said. This thing here, with Niah, as me I said, bigger than the shooter. Bigger than the whole conspiracy to bring him down. You see? I don't know if you hear recently, said within the last 6 to 11 years time span, 3 institutions, government institution, ministries in Jamaica cannot account for 3 trillion Jamaican dollars. I don't know how true that is, but you know, the person who give up the information on YouTube, you know, they're pretty much known to have reliable information, credible information. So I'm gonna run with it. You see? 3 trillion Jamaican dollars out of the budget of 3 very important institutions in Jamaica. One of them is the Medical Health and Wealth Ministry, right? The other one is the labor, which one of them is in charge for the labor, for working on minimum wage and them things there, right? And the last one is, which I find it very striking, is the Education, Ministry of Education. Drizzy, big up. Right? Now, when you check it, it says within the past 6 to 11 years, then $1 trillion, Jamaican dollars, has gone missing from the Ministry of Education. And nobody's going to get arrested for it. You see, nobody's going to get into trouble for it. And this is money stolen. Right? It wasn't no corner boy with thief it. Right? It wasn't no boy who forget sent to the departure lounge with thief it. You see, it wasn't none of you perceived criminal. It wasn't nobody who looked anything like Niah. Thief up that money. You see? And nothing is going to come of it. No one is going to get arrested. And all of who thief up that money, while they thiefing it, they were thiefing it from their seat of position, from their office, under their AC. You see? Nice, easy, breezy robbery. $1 trillion gone from the future of Jamaica and its youths. You see? $1 trillion. Right? Now, let's say it's not that much. Let's just say there's something wrong with that report. Right? We know and understand from our own experience that the education system in Jamaica for these youths is broken. Right? We know and understand that. So it not teach the youths them nothing useful. The system set away where the school can't really help the system, the youths them how they supposed to. Because if you don't have at least $500 to send to the school, give your youth, and that's just to pay for the lunch for the day. Then you have to find a snack. Chances are you have to find the transportation fee. Then you know the school them have a style now because the teacher them not really get enough money to make it worth coming to school. So the principals have to come up with all type of ideas to bring up money, and who they turn to? They turn to the students. You see? That's who they turn to. And in the morning time you see picnic them, the teachers and so forth, at the gate, front gate of the school. And what them I do? Them I joke down the picnic them. You see? Because something I got you. You dig? Send me you go to school. I want a better school and read school. At the front gate, the teacher them, a teacher there. I collect $100 for some kind of foolishness them I go on with in there. And that's them excuse. And them things that used to go on every morning. In many schools. You see? Why? When Jamaica technically is not a poor country, we have the means in Jamaica to take care of ourselves. Trust me on that. Just think of how much them done rob Jamaica already. If we could have get back all of them money there, just picture the position we could have been in for ourselves. Just picture that. The poorness that the poor states that we in and poor conditions that we in right now. Just picture this. If all of them money they never get thief and Jamaica wasn't being exploited, what kind of life would we have? So our mission should be then to do what? Curb the corruption, the exploitation, and who's in charge of those things? It's not people like Niah and ghetto youths. You understand? It's people in suits, jackets, and ties. Go to work every day in their AC and make decisions that affect the lives of our future. And to them, they're saying our future should be destroyed. Because that's what you're saying when you don't allocate the proper amount of budget to your education system. You're saying F Jamaica's future. You know, Jamaica's future should be for somebody else, for everything else other than Jamaica. We're not going to teach you Jamaicans how to make the most out of Jamaica. You see, we're going to keep you dunce and keep you in that state of mind while allowing foreigners to come in here and make better use of Jamaica than yourself. That type of thinking breeds conditions that produce youths like Niah, underprivileged, and you don't care. You follow the youth story, the youth Sometime story. Tell us them go a foreign land, Bahamas. You know, looking for something, a change, something different. And them over there meet a married bee who want married him for him to get him papers but can't work, and it never really work out, and them end up shipping back a yard. Worse than he was when he left. You seen? And you know, him find something in a TikTok. But now and then him can't eat a little food off of it. Look how much young youths now is running out on TikTok. Why you think they're running out on TikTok? They're running away from the streets. They're running away from the badness, believe it or not. It's just that the image is there with them. So when you see them on here, it may look like, say, yeah, that's what it is. But no real bad man now come on this. No real bad man can't afford to come on this. So all of who we sit up on this are bad, we know they're full of emotions. And we all are. But no real bad man can't do this. You see? It's those who are playing bad man. And then when them button get pressed, now they have to prove that shit. You see? And unfortunately, most of them, to hold the image, them are gonna go out and prove it. So in essence, then it's fair to say that in the prolonged keep carrying on and playing bad man upon this thing, yeah, it actually turns you into a bad man. You start to really believe it in your head, and you really start to carry yourself them way there, like you are a bad man. Even if it wasn't your intentions when you first come out. You just want to look at money. You want to look at something for full of space. You see? But the things them what you have to do, how you have to exploit yourself on here. You see? And those of you out here who have the change, you dig? If it help some of them little youths, yeah. No. I mean, and I'm not hating on Cartel. But Cartel don't need your lions and your roses and shit. Huh? You don't need it. It's not gonna make him any better or any worse. And make him come on this rotted, yeah. And don't just flood him. But make them youths and youths who really need it come on here. Eh? And he's a nobody, so he get nothing. Huh? If y'all did give Niah just half of what y'all have given Cartel so far since he came out, who don't need it. And Niah come out here every day telling y'all that he need it. He needed it. Could y'all help me? In so many words. But his pride is not really letting him come and say, yo, peoples, I really need it, man. Could y'all help me? So he got to give y'all a show to entertain y'all. Jigabooing, pussyfooting around for y'all. You see? Just to get some of these gifts they offer on these apps. You see? Just so him can do a thing for full of space. You know, but let one of these niggas out here who don't need it come up here. Hold on a ton groupie. I know say the youth gone now. Eh? Now say bad mind and everything else. Envious and grudgeful. Take him away. Now everybody are run out. Niah this, Niah that, including myself. You see? But I'm not here for no clouts on it. I'm here to really show y'all. Say, yo, everybody wants to kill the shooter right now. I got that. I understand it. Go on, do you. But guess what? After the shooter dead and everything, we right back to square one. See? We are go right back into the same conditions, right, that brought about Niah's demise. With enough of the youths, it's gonna be even worse because so much people now since the Niah thing has been exposed, and so much people now is even going to get it, you know, the bravery to just come out here now and just say enough more things that really I think should not be said on the social media space, in the social media space. But I saw the badness said no. For them ya type of bad man. Social media badness. And it's real. I not say social media badness for say, well, yeah, this a badness are different from, you understand what really goes on in the garrison? Yes, it's different. But it is real. You see? Niggas is doing it to each other on here. Hunting each other on here. Preying out each other's life on here. You see? That's a different game. That's a different level from where badness, what we know as badness, really know. That's something else. That is these youths crying out in their own way. You see? The kettle bus, it a whistle now. And a data go on, the pressure, the steam done build up. You dig? And the kettle bus. You see? Peanut man up on the road now. And a data go on. And the youths who've been trying to run away from it and run into TikTok looking for a better way, they find that it has followed them right over here, right up in them business deal, because TikTok is a business. You on your TikTok, you open your TikTok page, you're conducting business. And that business is turning into murder and mayhem amongst the youths. Because only the youths. But ain't it crazy how when you check it, they all listening to the same music? They all writing the same music? It means they all running the same program. The same program that was set for them by the powers that be. thus Niah's passing. You understand? It sets already. You see right now, anytime them want to stir up something on the social media right now just to get views and to be able to advertise them things and so forth, the powers that be right now, the stage is, if y'all didn't notice it before, notice it now, the stage is set. They can unalive any one of you and make a star out of you overnight. You see? And all it is just some companies eating food off of it. Because you see, as these videos get posted up on social media, advertisements get ran behind them. You see? And who you think is making the bulk of that money? Huh? So when I look at Niah's situation, I look at it in that whole scope of things. Something ain't right. There's something they ain't telling us. There's something we not seeing. You dig? Like up the live, people. I shouldn't even have to tell y'all that from y'all up in here. You know what I'm saying? You hitting the like, you liking up the live. It's not gonna make me no richer. It's not gonna make me no better. You see? I'm not coming out here asking y'all for no gifts. I'm here to just open your eyes to something, let y'all know. Youths on youths, your time is at hand now. Recognize it. Because they know your time is at hand, the powers that be. They know y'all waking up. Them know so now wake up now to certain things. You see? Them know say now on start as wake up and I see the foolishness. You see? Them know so now start listening to one another. So them know say there's a chance that una might join together once una realize una is not the enemy of each other. And that the real enemy lies in the person who's setting the damn stage for y'all to perform on. You understand? Because the performance he wants y'all to give all y'all up on stage is the performance of self-destruction and death. You see? And he makes his money from it. From the advertisements. Now your videos, they all over right now. So if your channel is monetized, oh, you eating right now. You press that screen record, but while you eating, guess who's eating the bulk of it? Off of what? Off of the death of another young, talented black youth who just so happened to be born underprivileged in the garrison. You see, the same youths that those well-to-do and aristocrats and foreigners who they want to give this place to will sit and look and say, yeah man, get rid of the gang them man. Zozo up the place, go in there for them man. Where anywhere you find them, slap them where. There's so many who supported the act of those two police officers some weeks ago when they viciously, cold-bloodedly unalived those 3 youths, unarmed youths. Then go in the office, go sit down and make false report. Huh? Good thing the camera did dead. Those of you in society who would look at that incident and say yes and agree with it, understand you are sick, and I'm only glad that you hold no position of power in society. And if you're in position of power in society thinking like that, right, then it is my hope and dearest wish that said a good Lord find a way to remove you from such a position where you have influence and power over the citizens of this great nation, the real citizens of this great nation. Because you see, it's not the foreigners who you want to give the land to, who you want to give the resources to, who you're exploiting us and ripping us off for, who you're selling out the best parts of Jamaica to. It is not them who made Jamaica what it is today in the eyes of the people. The Yatiman communities for years have been looking for a way into the mainstream to become accepted. And every which direction they tried, they got a pushback, a great pushback, a pushback so far that it pushed them back into the goddamn closets, where I do think they should stay, right? And once they got hit to the idea that if we can run our program through that Jamaican culture, I think we will have gained the most ground we have ever gained in history. And so they started that shit out. And like I said, so it is. The Jamaican culture right now, Jamaican people, is at the forefront of pushing that agenda. And that agenda has gained more ground since so than ever before, using Jamaica and the Jamaican culture. Because they know the reverence the rest of the world holds for the Jamaica and its culture and its people. Africa and Africans tell you that Jamaica is the eye of Africa. Jamaica produces the fastest human beings on planet Earth. Huh? It has one of the greatest genre of music ever created. Imagine if we can infiltrate it, control it. Huh? So to all of those who they're trying to give the land to, and who they're trying to let them bask in the glory of Jamaica, our paradise, do understand they had nothing to do with why Jamaica is so revered. The reverence of Jamaica, the seed of it, the belly of it, comes directly from the garrisons and garrisons youth, the broke and the hungry, the underprivileged, the forgotten, the rotten, the Niahs in this biatch. Y'all understanding that? And that's what we need to see and realize, say, yo, them a take liberty away. If we don't mind sharp, they gonna pull Jamaica right from underneath us like a rug, right? And before we're able to do anything about it, it's gonna be too late. You understand? So youths and youths out there, right? Me I said to you, wake up. You see? After you done catching a killer and solve the case, the same veracity wanna go after the killer of Niah, wanna go after the conspirators and solve the case and bring it to bear, make them shub out to them for shub out. Recognize now, youths and youths, so the power is within your hands. And the same way you can bring these boys in their suit and ties, the real criminals, the real killers, the real thieves, the same way we can bring them to bear. You understand? Every one of them. So this Niah situation, probably unintentionally, has opened a whole new can of worms. But in a good sense. If the youths and youths recognize what time it is. The same way y'all could come on here and carry on and do it. Bring niggas to bear and bring the pressure on niggas to where I'll done for come out and blood clot skin and come go on a blood clot explanation. Eh? Unna see no powers. If him they think him was a done. Unna show him say. Not when uno attack. You seen? The niggas who was talking all that shit while he was alive, y'all done turned them into mama's boys. That's Figure It Out and his brother. Power. But how many of y'all recognizing that power? Huh? How many of y'all seeing it? You only have the heart though to use that power against one another. I come out here, I tell you 1,000 times. Those before me and there'll be more after me. And there are those here standing with me now, shouting it from the highest mountain. We are our brother's keepers, man. We ain't got no reason to be enemies. Especially over no TikTok shit. It's about the bag. Get the bag. Get the hustle. Do the hustle and get the bag. No need for that. They giving it away. Get it. Niggas is come on here, pick their goddamn nose and get gifts for that. Niggas come on here, stick their tongue out and carry on like all type of fucking freaks on this bitch. And get all type of financial gifts for that shit. Okay, it's a hustle. So then why are we beefing? Why are we beefing in these TikTok streets to the point where it's leading to our death? Huh? It's the ignorance that the Ministry of Education did not solve. Instead, it's ripping it off. There are those in powers ripping it off of the money allocated for your better future. You all know their names. They're in your constituency. They're your councilmen. They're your leaders. They're your MPs. They're your prime ministers. Huh? You just showed the world the power that lies within all of you when y'all come together for a common cause. Don't none of you own a factory that produced those guns, that produced those bullets. None of you have the power to tell the Ministry of Education this curriculum is not correct. We need more and we need better. But yet and still we all be quick to point the finger at each other. When the truth be told, man, yes, own up to your shit, man up to your shit. But the truth be told, none of what you see going on got nothing to do with us. None of it is our fault. And as crazy as it sounds, the shooter for Niah, it's not even his fault. Because he should have known better, but he didn't. Why is that? Who was his teacher? What school did he go to? Huh? We need to, people. We need to see this thing for what it really is. And that's the reality. We can run up on all these lives we want, shut up all we want to shut up. You see? Just keep that in mind. You see, peoples. And I think that's a good enough spill. You know what I'm saying? For you on TikTok. You see me? So I'm going to cut the live right there. Unless there's any of you out here willing to want to chop it up on the live. But I think I've made my point. Right? The veracity with which y'all run out. Yo, stop your knives, my friend. Yes, sir. Now you dip on my life. That y'all run out with on these niggas with. Then yeah, I would like to see the same attitude y'all run out on who's really responsible. You heard? And I think the more we start doing that, I think we'll start to find that Jamaica will start to turn into a better place. One, or the powers that be, the real ones up top, they're going to apply some crazy pressure to those who's attempting to bring about those changes. Wells? No, I'm not a part, I'm finished. You see my peoples. I'm not gonna left it there. So TikTok, bless up on yourself now. Eh? You see? Bless up on yourself, peoples. And
a cheese
You see my peoples. So I still are going to look at time still enough to see if nobody is still willing to have nothing to put to it, add to what I said. You see? Alright, other than that, TikTok. Have a blessed day.